All praises, honor, and glory unto the Most High, Yahweh Ba'asham Yahweh Ba'asham Racha Kodash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of the great millstone, and salutations to all you sincere. And this is your brother Abawan back again with another video through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'asham Yahweh Ba'asham Racha Kodash. All praises and glory is due. And this is just going to be a video, going into some of the things I was meditating on, concerning the truth, the prophecies and everything like that. It's always like that in this when you're in this truth, right? So you're always meditating on the words of the Most High, Yahweh Basham Yahshai, Basham Rakakadash, as the scriptures say, be occupied in prophecy, right? And as the scriptures also say in the book of Joshua, the first chapter. Let me go there. Let me start from that, right? And it's just me, just going off topic a little bit, but just to get something that is still in edification. So this is the book. This is the book of Joshua 1 verse 8. This book of the law shall not depart out of thy mouth, but thou shalt meditate therein day and night, that thou mayest observe to do according to all that is written therein. For then thou shalt make thy way prosperous, and then thou shalt have good success, right? Because we really, the sincere men of the Lord, right? They are from the other apostles on down. We really live and breathe this truth, okay? Really live and breathe the words of the Most High, Yahweh Basham Yahushai, the words and the commands that are written in the Bible, in the scriptures. We live and breathe it. Not like some of these other people out here that claim to believe in the scriptures, and some of these other Israelite camps as well. But we see these different groups, Christians or Hebrew Israelites alike, all waxing worse and worse when it comes to the doctrine and basically the lies that they are told, because that's exactly what it is, right? And the false doctrine they've pushed is now coming all the way back to bite them, because hey, even in the world, you already know that when you set up, when you tell a lie, you have to you have to keep on telling another lie and another lie and another lie, just to keep the whole lie that you have set up together, right? That whole thing about a little white, that whole thing about no such thing as a little white lie, because eventually you're going to have to keep on making even bigger and more elaborate lies in order to keep the balance of what you of the whole of basically all the lies you have constructed. And now we are seeing all of that falling up, we are seeing all of that, falling apart, coming apart, right? Whether it's with Wakitaki plantation Christianity or with these other Hebrew Israelite camps. But that's not what we're talking about. But actually it does have something to do with what you are talking about, because I was meditating on something, right? Because you see the wickedness that is going on in the world. It goes without saying, all the evil that goes on out here, it's just something that frustrates and saddens you from time to time. That's why the scriptures say that surely oppression doth make a wise man mad, right? Because it's not just about the wickedness that goes on in this evil ass kingdom, but it's also your inability to do anything to stop it, because you understand that Bible prophecy must take place, right? And the times that we're in right now is the time wherein the wicked have compassed above about the righteous, and we're in a time where wickedness must be fulfilled on the earth, right? And the earth must lie in that wickedness. And let me get that precept. Okay. So this is the book of First John 5 verse 19. And okay, hold on. Let's see. Okay, First John 5 verse 19. And we know that we are of the Most High, Yahweh Basham Yahushai, and the whole world lieth in wickedness, right? And that is the time, and that's what was set up by the Most High, Yahweh Basham Yahushai, to happen. So yes, the fact that the world is in the state that it is in right now, and the fact that the world is in utter wickedness, is a part of Bible prophecy, and those things were meant to happen on the earth, right? But we are comforted in the understanding that the situation is taken care of, okay? Because the wickedness of this kingdom is only temporary. The fashions of this world passeth away, and eventually it will be completely gone, right? So the situation is handled, okay? And that's why I stopped stressing over all the things that goes on in this kingdom, whether it's the scoffers or scorners out here, vocab and them, and all these camps that are going off, right? And all these people that and all these couples that are coming in and saying all the madness that they are saying concerning the Most High, however, Sham Yawashai, Sham Raka Kwadash. Now you're no longer stressing over these things because you know that the situation is already handled, right? That the judgment that these people will receive is already set up for them, okay? That everything has already been taken care of through the spirit and power of Yahweh Basham Yahshai, Basham Rakakwadash. Now, of course, we'll still do the response videos. We'll still lay those curses on you and still curse you out, right? Kind of case in point, that the GMS Somalia, that agent that, popped up, right, and came try to get the ministry blamed. You don't really. I'm not really too stressing too much about that situation, but the video still went out. The course still got put up, right? And the Most High, however, Shami Washai is still going to destroy that agent, man, for that agent, right? But once again, I'm always reminded that the situation has already been handled, and that's really going into the wickedness of this world, okay? After all, it's not written that the hurtful works of this kingdom is fulfilled. But basically, what I'm trying to say is that we've already won, and our victory has already been ensured through our Lord Yahweh Shai. So let me go to my first precept in the book of First Corinthians 15. Now jump down to the main point, okay? First Corinthians 15, verse 17, verse 57, and it reads, But thanks be to the Most High, Yahweh Basham Yahushai, which giveth us the victory through our Lord Yahushai Hamashiach. Right. And we have the victory, in this case, the victory over sin, victory over death, and most importantly, well, I just said what the most important parts were: victory over sin and victory over death and victory over just that. So now, First Corinthians 15, verse 52. In a moment, okay. First Corinthians 15, verse 50. Now, this I say, brethren, that flesh and blood cannot inherit the kingdom of the Most High Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Neither does corruption inherit incorruption, and victory over corruption. Okay, which is all the same thing, right? Because the idea of corruption really is death and sin coming together, right? Because sin, it corrodes the body, right? The flesh. And it's funny how that works. That's the irony of the flesh right there, right? Because even the Apostle Paul said it, and in his flesh dwelleth no good thing, because to do the will of the Most High, Yahweh Hashem Yahweh is in him, right? But the ability to do that will he findeth not because of the flesh, and the flesh is always lusting after wickedness, right? The spirit is indeed willing, but the flesh is weak. And it's funny how that works, because all the wickedness that you do doesn't even it destroys the flesh, and more than anything else, it destroys the flesh, and yet the flesh is still going after its own destruction, right? And then it's eventually, of course, it culminates, it leads to death as the climax, as the final point. And now that death, right, that corruption, sin and death, right, that cycle will be taken away from our people at the return of our Lord Yahweh Shai. Now, First Corinthians 15, verse 51. Behold, I show you a mystery. We shall not all sleep, but we shall all be changed. In a moment, in the twinkling of an eye, at the last trump. For the trumpet shall sound, and the dead shall be raised incorruptible, and we shall be changed. And that is what we, as the men of the Lord, right, and the men of the Lord, right, they are the elect, Lord willing, will be a part of that number, are promised that change. So even the situation concerning, our own mortality, right, death and hell, sin in and of itself, that situation has already even been handled, because hey, brothers are always going into videos talking about how, right, how even though, we are keeping the law, okay, and even though we constantly, teach about how the law should be kept, and of course, when we say that, right, when we say that the law should be kept, we're not saying that we are saved by the law, but rather we are saved by faith through grace, the grace of the Most High Yahweh through His Son Yahweh Shai. Now, this is an important factor, an important thing that you have to remember, okay, when it comes to faith, right? Faith is action, not a word. Faith is a verb, so it's actions, not words. And what greater act of faith is there than heeding the words of the Most High Yahweh Hashem Yahweh, especially in these last days where you are hearing all kinds of, when Esau is telling you that, oh, the words of the Most High Yahweh Hashem Yahweh and wisdom, right? Oh, the Bible, is was written by men. The Bible is this, the Bible is that, but we still obey and keep the words of the Most High, Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh. And this is how you know Esau is the devil. Because on one hand, he'll be telling you, oh, the Bible is, written by men. There is no, that the Bible is full of contradictions, and there is no logic or anything in the Bible. But then on the other hand, this devil will be carrying the Bible up and down, doing all manner of scientific studies and research using the scriptures and finding out that these things are true, right? Because it's not just in archaeology or when it comes to history. If Esau actually comes out with all the information scientifically, right, based on biology and all the other things that they actually got from the scriptures, hey, people in the world will go crazy. Like, so the scriptures had this much information and they got this much understanding from the scriptures, right? But they'll claim that, oh, the Bible is just a book written by men, that there was just some random, you know how Esau be, man, the proud devil, right? But you understand that these scriptures are the words of wisdom, the words of the one true living God. Okay, and that's why we follow the scriptures and we read that's why you read the scriptures, we follow the scriptures. Hey, and yeah, we have won. We have won. The situation has been taken care of. All that is left, when it comes to our part, is to endure, right? To endure. So let me go to this next precept. Is to what I was saying is to endure until the end, as the scriptures say, endure until the end that he may receive a crown of life. And that is all that is left. That's all that is done in our part. Because hey, the main battle has already been handled. Okay, that's the funny thing, right? Let's see, Jake hasn't lifted up a anything right in this kingdom, and we don't even need to do that. That's why you see that in this truth, you never advocate violence. Hell, even the whole I'm cussing out the white man, we don't even do that anymore, right? The brothers don't even do that anymore because what you are seeing right now is even these devils that are coming to now meet us to harass us and start cussing us out, right? Because even back then it was still the same thing, right? You see Esau will come around trying to rile up the brothers and get them to react, right? And and the thing about being out there on the highways and byways, once you're out there, man, the spirit is on you, the spirit is on you, so it's real easy to get you hot. And Jake, man, once Jake is hot, Jake will start, you start cussing out, you start screaming, you start shouting, just start insulting everybody, and you start getting loud and all that. And the Esau now take that as, oh, these niggas are being uppity. That whole thing about I think there's a whole thing about uppity Negroes, right? So let me get this precept. So this is the book of First John 5, verse 4. For whatsoever is born of the Most High overcometh the world, and this is the victory that overcometh the world, even our faith. Who is he that overcometh the world, but he that believeth that Yahushua is the Son of the Most High? Right. So, like I was saying, man, our battles has already been fought for us because the Most High, Yahweh Sham Yahushua, has gone before us. And let me go to this now. Let me read this right here. So, this is the book of Psalm 23, verse 4. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of my enemies. Thou anointest my head with oil, my cup runneth over. Can. And it's the Most High Yahweh Hashem Yahushua that is going before us and has fought our battles for us. And if you think, if you go back to the Old Testament, right, when our people were still in the Holy Land, fighting against our enemies, when Jake was still in their right mind, when you had righteous rulers over our people, and our people were sincere and serving the Most High Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. It was always the Most High Yahweh Hashem Yahushai that was going before us and fighting our battles for us. Because for the most part, man, our people weren't even really going into battle right like that, right? It was just waiting upon the Most High, and He would come and grant us victory, or at least set up the strategy that we would use in order to gain the victory. But you look at most of the battles that were fought in the Old Testament, most of the wars that were fought against the heathen and right against the other nations, it was the Most High, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, that gave us the victory for most of them. Straight up the angel, going before us, right? Or the Most High sending sending a destroying wind, right, or something, or one other thing or the other, in order to grant us that victory. And it's the same situation. It's the same situation here. That's why, man, Esau can do whatever he wants to do in this kingdom, right? Esau can do whatever they like, okay, but at the end of the day, the victory is still to the men of the Lord, and really to all the Israelites as a whole, right? But of course, of course, we're still going to endure until the end. We're still going to have to push till the end of this thing, right, in order to be delivered. But really, the victory has already been given to all the Israelites. All of our people have already gotten that. They've already gotten the dub, because once again, the situation has been handled, which is basically Esau's rulership and Esau ruling in this kingdom. Because the Most High Yahweh Hashem Yahushai has already, and the Most High Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, through his servants, the prophets, have already prophesied the downfall and the destruction of this kingdom. Job 20, verse 4. Knowest thou not this of old, since man was placed upon earth, that the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment? Though his excellency mount up to the heavens, and his head reach unto the clouds, yet he shall perish forever like his own dung. They which have seen him shall say, where is he? He shall fly away as a dream and shall not be found. Yea, he shall be chased away as a vision of the night. Right. So even as Esau right now is in his power seat on top of the world, in his rulership position, and basically in the side of sitting on the clouds in the side of the north, right? As they believe that as they believe they are doing, the Most High Yahweh Hashem Yahushai will still bring them down. And once Esau falls, right, once they go down, it's going to be a downward spiral for them from there. Because once they fall from the power seat that they're in right now, they will fall all the way down, right? And even the scripture shall tell you that. And that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to, get the words together, that just to basically say that they will fall like their own dung, and they will be at the bottom completely. Right? The same position that Jake, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and American Indians are in this kingdom. That is the same position that Esau will be in our kingdom. In fact, even lower than we currently are right now. Okay. And this has already been assured to us, because there are so many other precepts that you can go to that basically tell you the same thing. That this devil's kingdom is not permanent, and this devil is going down, and the Most High Yahweh Hashem Yahushai will hasten it in his time. So with that, I'll end the video right there. Once again, all praises, honor, and glory unto the Most High Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, Hashem Rakakwadash, Wa Abad Babal. And through the Spirit, I hope you are coming, you are quite edified. Shalom.